Hello, this is Eric Major with Bundle, and in this quick video, we're going to explain how buying a home with a mortgage really helps you create wealth. So to do that, let's assume that you have $10,000 that you want to invest. You could buy bonds, so something that pays you interest, so let's say 5% interest per year. And so if you have $10,000, you would get $500 every year as a return on that investment. Or let's say that you could buy stocks. So stocks over the long run, they're a little riskier, but over the long run, they tend to have a higher return. So let's say 7% per year. So if you invested that $10,000 into stocks, you would earn $700 per year. But now let's assume that you wanted to buy a house. So I'm going to take this $10,000 and I'm going to borrow $90,000 additional and buy a $100,000 house. So what you've done is you do what a lot of sophisticated investors on Wall Street do, which is you're leveraging your money, meaning that you are borrowing money to buy an appreciating asset. So in this case, I'm putting $10,000 into the home and I'm borrowing $90,000. But the key difference is that you're now buying a $100,000 asset. And so if that asset increases by 5%, now after 1 year, you're already up $5,000 over your initial investment of $10,000. So that is a far greater return than when you originally were thinking about buying stocks or bonds. And you might say, well, wait a second, I'm paying interest on that $90,000 that I'm borrowing. Let's say that's 5%. So doesn't that wash out whatever my gain is on the appreciation of the asset? But when you think about it in terms of what you were doing with that money before, you were actually paying a landlord rent to pay their interest. So when you're buying your primary home, you can shift that money over to your own mortgage, and that allows you to create a lot more wealth for you when you can experience the appreciation of an asset. And this is really different because for consumers, there aren't that many options available to you to be able to borrow in order to buy an asset that appreciates. You can buy a car with a loan, but the value of a car goes down. You can buy things with your credit card, so concert tickets, meals out at restaurants. But those things are things that are here today and gone tomorrow. You're not buying an asset. So that's why a mortgage is so awesome, because it allows everyday people to leverage an appreciating asset, and really you can experience some outsized returns there. So on the flip side, though, if your value of your home goes down, you're going to experience outsized losses. So if you buy a $100,000 house and the value drops to $90,000, you've just been wiped out of the $10,000 in equity. So it is a riskier play, but over the long run, home prices in the U.S. increase. And so this is a really good way for everyday consumers to build wealth.